Uh, Hey everyone, so I guess this is this is my first YouTube video. This is my first YouTube video. Um, I wanted to make this video, this vlog, whatever you want to call it, regarding my surgery process and I guess kind of the build-up and the follow-up, because there's really not a lot of content about it on YouTube. And a lot of the comments on other videos that I've watched have all mentioned how they wish other people would share their experience, because, I don't know, I'm the only person in my life that I know who's had such problems with their ear their entire life. So that being said, when I was younger, I think it was 3 or 4 different sets of ear tubes in my ears, and still I had ear infections probably every year. However, this past winter, so winter 2018 going into 2019, I was at home last year for winter break and I had a really bad ear infection. I was put on, normal antibiotics to help treat it, and I went back to school, and within a few days my ear was in a lot of pain. I've I've been able to become pretty good at understanding when I have an ear infection or when an ear infection is forming. I've gotten pretty good at being able to self-diagnose those particular instances. So that being said, I got back to school and my eardrum burst twice, and it hurt so badly. It was leaking this disgusting green mucus type stuff, and I would try to clean it out with a Q-tip, which you're not supposed to do, but I wanted to see what was going on because I could feel stuff coming out of my ear. Fast forward, I finally went to an ENT and was told that, a cholesteatoma or a skin growth could be a possibility in your ear. However, I won't go into a lot of detail about this in this video just because I want this to be like a vlog of my experience, and also this, like, I don't know, kind of a personal issue, but I saw 3 different doctors within that practice. I had a CT scan done with the doctors at this practice, and I was told explicitly from multiple people that I did not have a cholesteatoma. And I even have a voicemail on my old phone explaining the results to me, that I don't have it. However, so I was put on steroids to try and reduce inflammation, and that was a whole whirlwind that caused months of just chaos and panic in me. I had a terrible, 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 terrible reaction to a drug called prednisone, which made me develop an anxiety/panic disorder, and I had to then be medicated for that. So I'm still kind of dealing with the aftermath of that, and that was back in February, and it is now December. But I'm in a much better place. At the recommendation of the doctors in DC, when I came home for the summer, they suggested making an appointment with an ENT here in Cincinnati, for the possibility of getting another set of ear tubes in my right ear. So I scheduled an appointment and I went, obviously with the intention to discuss ear tubes. So I brought this up with my doctor, and so if none of you have been to an ENT, they put you back in a chair, and if they have like a microscope that they look in your ear with. Who knew? So they did that, or he did that, and the first thing out of his mouth was,
"Have you ever heard of a cholesteatoma?"
And so then I launched into the whole story, the whole spiel of how the past few months I'd been dealing with the aftermath of all this nonsense. So he started me on these oil drops, which kind of pointless, but every time I would go back, he would try and suck it out. So basically, a cholesteatoma, if you're watching this, you probably already know what it is, but if by some chance you don't and you just like watching people's surgery experiences, welcome. A cholesteatoma is something that people can develop, either at birth or if they have repeated middle ear infections throughout their life. And what it essentially is a ball of skin that grows and sheds within the ear, and it can destroy the bones in your ear and erode part of your skull, and then infect your brain, give you meningitis, facial paralysis, and possibly kill you if it's not caught in time. And obviously, if it destroys bones in your ear, you will suffer from hearing loss. So all of my hearing tests have come back normal, which is a good sign. The last hearing test I had was done in July. It is now December. So things might have changed, but my doctor is pretty confident that this is not a case to worry about. So the procedure, I know this is 7 minutes of me rambling, but it makes me feel better, so I hope it will make you feel better. I'm just sitting here waiting to pick up my brother from basketball. And my surgery, I'm all over the place. My surgery is on Wednesday morning. It is Sunday afternoon right now. Yeah, so that is what I will be dealing with for the next few days, week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long. There was something else I wanted to say. So traditionally, I guess in a lot of the videos I've seen on YouTube of people who've shared their experience with having it removed have had something called a mastoidectomy, which is where they cut back, make a big incision back here and move your ear forward so they can get into your middle ear and have a wider view. However, this is a really invasive procedure, extremely painful. Obviously, I had to sign waivers to have surgery, and something that's really interesting about this type of procedure, so they're going in with the intention of removing it through an endoscopic procedure, which means they put this tiny, long camera into my ear, and it's like, it lights up the inside of my ear and it's super high def so they can see what is going on. And this is a minimally invasive procedure, ultimately, obviously, with the intention of removing the cholesteatoma, the growth, skin sac, whatever you want to call it, through the ear canal, ultimately reducing recovery time and pain that the patient will experience. So in signing these waivers, I had to obviously approve of the endoscopic procedure, and also the possibility of having to do a mastoidectomy if they can't remove it or see all of it through my ear canal. So there is the possibility, slim possibility, that I could wake up on Wednesday with a big ass scar behind my ear and my head shaved right here. I'm hoping that's not the case, because that's painful and scary and invasive, and I don't want to deal with that. I want to enjoy my Christmas holidays. But yes, so again, I just wanted to reiterate this and introduce the following clips that are in this video, just, to help me feel better, but also to help bring light to what other people could be experiencing. So that being said, I will let you all go. I will quit jibber jabbering, because this is almost 11 minutes of me rambling. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So the last clip was filmed a few days ago, like 2 days ago. Just filling you in on what I've been dealing with and what's been going on. So today is Tuesday, December 10th, 2019. And I just got off the phone with the hospital. They called me and just, giving me general reminders and everything about what to expect tomorrow, like what time to arrive, where to go, where to park, etc. So what am I saying? So tomorrow morning, I need to be there at 7 a.m. At the second floor diagnostic center. And I haven't really had, oh, my eyes are really red. Shit. But anyways, I haven't really had a surgery at a hospital since I think kindergarten. So I'm kind of nervous, but I guess that's to be expected. Yeah, I will be there 2 hours beforehand. I'm assuming hospitals are pretty punctual because, or in terms of surgeries, operations, whatever you want to call it, just because they have to do multiple per day. So that is that, and I confirmed again that it's scheduled for outpatient surgery, and it is. And the lady on the phone was like, she was like, "Yeah, I would honestly be very, 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 very surprised if you end up staying." So that's some kind of good news in the mess of it all, but yeah, I guess I just want to reiterate, it's fine to be nervous. I keep telling myself that, and I'm pretty sure I'm driving my friends and family insane because I don't know. I keep talking about it so much, and I don't know, just because it kind of makes me feel better rather than just ruminating on it all by myself up in my head. So that is what's going on. So I'm assuming the next clip you'll see me tomorrow morning, either waking up or getting ready to go to the hospital, but definitely before the procedure. So yeah, I will see you guys later. I've been having a really slow day. I made some breakfast. I'm about to, and what time is it? It's like I think it's like 1 o'clock. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee because I haven't had coffee yet today, and I won't have any tomorrow. But yeah, it's freezing today, so that's really fun. But yeah, and then I will be heading to my last cycling class tonight for, I don't think I'm allowed to exercise for like more than a month, depending on how the healing process goes. So anyways, I have a tendency to ramble. As you can see, it's already 3 minutes into this clip. So yeah, adios. See you tomorrow. We're in the hospital now. There's my mother. So there's been a change of plans. I was supposed to be here this morning, but they called and told me to come in at 12 p.m. and now it's at 2 p.m. So if there hadn't been a schedule change, I would be done by now. And now I'm just sitting here and want to go home. Any comments? She's working away.
It'll all be fine.
I hope so. Greetings. It is many hours later. I have, I guess, what I'm guessing is like iodine soap or something stuck on my face, but I'll wash that off later. Anyways, from my understanding, surgery went well. They were able to do it successfully through my ear canal, with a small incision. Yeah, but I guess if we had waited longer to have this operation done, they would have had to do the mastoidectomy, which is the huge incision behind your ear, which you see in a lot of other videos of cholesteatoma removal on YouTube. So anyways, like I said, yeah, I'm just making this video just because there's not a lot of content out there relating to people's experience with cholesteatoma and cholesteatoma removal, and all the comments I've seen have been people going through the same thing, and I don't know, I guess wanting someone to relate to or share their experience, so that is what I am aiming to do. I don't know if I will feel... I don't know. My mom's laughing at me because she doesn't understand the internet. Yeah, I don't know when the next clip will be. I'm trying to get ready to go home. My clothes are in this bag, but I'm quite dizzy at the moment when I try and move around. So yeah, I'll either see y'all in the next clip later tonight or hopefully tomorrow morning. Peace. Just had a fun time, pretty much almost fainting. My blood pressure, I got up to go to the bathroom and my blood pressure dropped a lot. I got really nauseous. I started throwing up. I was really worried I was gonna break my new eardrum or dislocate it, if that makes any sense. And then I had to get some fluids and anti-nausea medication put into my IV, and I sweated through all of my clothes. So now I'm just sitting here waiting for my mom to get back from the pharmacy, and then I will be on my way home. It is almost 9 o'clock. So yeah, bye. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, I'm still wearing the head wrap and the bandit or gauze or whatever. I'll be taking this off later today. I just woke up. I'm not gonna, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm not in a ton of pain right now, knock on wood. But yeah, so I slept pretty well last night. I slept propped up, which I don't usually do, so I woke up quite a bit. Just again, I'm really glad and grateful that this is done for the time being, because yesterday and the days building up to yesterday were sorry, my mouth is really dry. Just very anxiety ridden for the last few days. But yeah, so in case you're wondering what medication they prescribed, since they're trying not to give out or prescribe like really intense heavy narcotics, so I've been on acetaminophen with codeine, and it's just supposed to take one tablet by mouth, obviously by mouth, every 4 hours as needed. And then later today, I have to start these eardrops to go take a bath, because why not? And then I'm just gonna relax today, probably watch YouTube, Netflix, eat some food consistently, and yeah, so again, I have a tendency to ramble, as you can see, but yeah, that is what's going on. I got back really late last night. I don't know if you saw in the last clip how well I was explaining it, but I like passed out when I got up to go to the bathroom, and they had to like rush fluids into my IV, and they like woke me up to me with like anti-nausea medication and making me smell peppermint oil and stuff. So that was really scary. I really thought I was dying for a second, because I've never passed out before, but like my whole body was tingly, my hearing was fading in and out, my vision got like tunnel vision and blurry, and I was so scared. I literally thought I was dying. But yeah, so that's what happened. And then I ate some peanut butter crackers and had some water and juice, and I felt okay. So yes, all right, bye-bye. Hey everyone, so it is now 2 days after my surgery, and I don't even think I've explicitly said what the surgery was beyond a cholesteatoma removal. So I have the name right here, or what they did. It was obviously right endoral / endoscopic cholesteatoma resection, a cartilage graft, which is a tympanoplasty, a steroid perfusion, and then on here they listed possible mastoidectomy, which is again when you go behind here, but they didn't have to do that. So that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. The healing process has been, or thus far has been, okay. I haven't really done anything. I haven't been in tons of pain, which is obviously good. It's just more or less pretty uncomfortable, because my hearing is really unequal. My ear is really swollen. My ear canal is pretty much like almost swollen shut. There's tons and tons of packing in my ear canal, and then behind my eardrum in my middle ear. pretty much holding the graft in place. And so I've been doing the eardrops for the last 24 hours. You have to do it twice a day. But other than that, I've pretty much just been taking Advil. I don't really need to take the prescription painkiller, or I haven't really needed to take the prescription painkillers that they gave me. I don't really like the way they make me feel, kind of just like out of it. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. I woke up and made some coffee this morning, and I still haven't washed my hair yet because I can't get this wet. So yeah, I have my post-op appointment on Monday morning or Monday afternoon, and I'm, depending on if people want to see that, I might update you guys on what's been going on. But before I sign off, this is I have cotton in my ear right now because I put eardrops in, so I'm not going to take it out, but you can see the incision right there, like that, or that's the entire incision. So compared to having to go all the way around here and push your ear forward, I would much rather have this. And I know this is a relatively newer approach that's started to, I guess, become more, I don't know, do I say mainstream in the last few years? Because I do know a lot of doctors don't use this approach yet. For instance, the first guy I saw, the first surgeon, wanted to do the traditional mastoidectomy, or tympanomastoidectomy, but I wasn't about that, so I got a second opinion. Second opinions, I've learned, are worth it. Anyways, all right. I'll update you guys if anything else changes, or if people, want to talk. The comments section is obviously open. If you want to see how my post-op appointment goes, just let me know. All right, so see you guys.